Welcome to Sonar. I had to get some tea. Feed! Episode 198.
198.
That's
episodes.
right.
New year, same us.
Same us.
I love it. Welcome
Let's
to 2017, everybody. Hello.
Yeah. Welcome.
Hard to believe. We made it through the new year.
Yes, we did.
There was not a year 2K-esque disaster of apocalyptic.
Trump is
That's
still
due for the
going to be
20th.
president.
Oh, that's not for a couple weeks. Sorry, that's in 2 weeks. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. 2 weeks. Or well, no, not even 2 weeks.
Yeah,
a little less than 2
like-
weeks.
What's today, the 9th?
9th. Yes, it's the end of
11
next
days.
week. 11 days.
11 days. You have less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I might not even make it to my 42nd level then if things go the way they're,
That's true.
yeah.
Someone's
Well,
been playing
I am-
Pokemon again.
Yeah.
Oh, you're this month.
Yeah, aren't you this month too?
I am this
You're this month. You're this week, right?
This weekend.
This weekend, yeah.
Sunday.
That's right. Yeah, and I'm the following Monday. So I'm in 2 weeks for my birthday.
Ooh, that reminds me. Next Monday, I might be a little late. I'm going with my niece to the Space Needle for lunch.
Oh.
Yeah, she invited me for her birthday and my birthday, and it's going to be awesome.
Nice.
My first time actually eating dinner at the Space Needle.
Dinner or lunch?
You said lunch.
Lunch.
Lunch. Okay, yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's what I
So
thought
you
said.
still haven't had dinner at the Space
I
Needle?
haven't
is what
had
you're
dinner
saying.
or
No, okay.
first time
Yeah.
eating at
Okay.
the Space Needle.
It's pretty good. It got better. 20 years ago, it was pretty subpar. It's better now. It's still, I don't think, it may be a little
Yeah.
price versus value, maybe not there, but it's still
But you're at
better
the
than it
Space
was.
Needle, and that's cool.
Yeah, but the Space
Yeah,
Needle, so
yeah.
it's worth it. It's a cool
Pretty
place
neat.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool place to go.
Yeah.
So
I'm excited
excellent.
for it.
Well, welcome in. Hi, everybody. Happy 2017.
Yeah, boys.
Who are you?
My name is Aaron, aka Sonar Riley on Twitter. Across from me,
Hugo, a.k.a. maybe the Seattle, a.k.a. Hector.
aka
Did you actually say Hector?
Hector. Yeah, I did.
Hector.
Oh!
Yeah.
You actually said it,
I did.
and you
I
pronounced
did.
the Ache.
Hey, I'm versatile. What can I say?
That's pretty awesome.
Skills.
That's pretty awesome. Now, who's sitting next to
Hector.
you?
Tom Bureau, a.k.a. Bougie Hooli.
AKA
Mark, you're up.
And then who's this guy next to me?
Who is this guy?
El Tigre.
El Tigre,
LT Gray. Taco trucks on every corner.
AKA Mark,
AKA.
a fan of last year.
Oh boy, it's been a number of years now since you were a
Wow.
fan of last year.
I don't even know.
That's right.
Was it?
2013.
Was it 13?
Yeah.
Wow,
That's crazy.
That's
We
why
haven't
my
even-
Twitter handle
And
is
now I can't remember my nickname for you that I can't
13.
remember.
It's actually that because you got chased off the internet by Gamergate people, and then you changed your name in order to protect your identity.
Also true.
Yeah, but I just wanted to clarify.
You were chased off the internet by Gamergate people?
Yeah,
For real?
yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah. I
That's
literally,
why his handle is different.
I did for real. I didn't know that.
yeah, I literally had 50 people attacking me.
I had no idea.
Because of the handle?
Well, I made some comment.
You made a comment?
He made a pro-woman comment or something.
Okay.
And people were like, it was pre-Donald Trump by years.
Yeah,
This
It's
is
amazing.
13. This is 2013.
Yeah, it was like Gamergate scandal time.
Or 14 or
And-
whatever it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, 14.
14.
And people came after Mark because he was supporting people who were being trashed.
Wow. I really did not know that. I had no idea. That's
crazy. I didn't know that
crazy.
either.
fuck the internet.
Yeah, the internet's pretty awesome. Oh my God.
You know
Holy
that we're
crap.
streaming on the internet right now.
Yeah, we are. The interwebs. Yes. Yes.
Damn
yes.
it.
And
Thankfully, the internet doesn't have feelings.
Clearly,
yes. And yes, as Todd Peterson mentions, I am sporting the Luke Skywalker end of Force Awakens beard.
You're pretty
currently
pretty close.
Pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to a. I haven't told you guys this yet. I met somebody the other day I hadn't seen in a while, and he wanted me to have coffee with his boss just to see, talk about something maybe, and I'm like, I'm not shaving, but I'll go meet the guy, but I'm not going to shave, so I'm not ready to shave yet.
Was this a meeting about drugs?
It was not about drugs. It was not about
That's hella
drugs.
funny.
he's,
But-
he's
I'm
getting
not ready.
close to Cody Peck territory with his beard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Cody's is pretty.
Cody's
It
pretty
does
hardcore.
remind me of
Yeah.
that beard.
Yeah, that's right. I haven't
You guys
seen him
could
in a
have
while.
a beard off.
Oh no, I saw him in Toronto. Never mind. What am I saying? Yeah, they sat behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
you did.
yep. So
Idiot.
Yeah, well, I couldn't remember. So we have a bet on the show in about 3 weeks. We're going to talk tonight about
Dude, that's
Christmassy, holiday, whatever season you celebrated. Talk a little bit about life in general, I think, and then maybe a little bit of Sounders as well. But tonight's kind of one of those intros into the year. I sat here 1 year ago, almost to the day, and I said 2016 we're going to win the cup and fire Siggy, and it all happened. So
Super weird how that works, right?
It worked really well.
Start making up some
You
don't
crazy
remember
shit,
that?
Right?
Preferably involving me.
We're
And the
going to have to go
lottery.
back to that episode.
Yeah, it's totally online.
Not even kidding.
It's totally online somewhere. I
Actually
promise.
serious.
That's like every year since Shell Rio.
Also true.
Shout out to Shalry Joseph.
Salvador Joseph,
Shout
my,
out.
my hero.
Oh, is he
Which-
going to be our new coach?
Yeah.
Maybe he takes over that new spot.
Did you see one of the kids in the combine actually listed him as his favorite MLS player?
Wow.
favorite-
that means he's really young.
favorite- Center forward.
Wow.
Yo,
He
I'm
is
doing that.
probably the best center forward we've ever had on this team.
Shalry Joseph was actually a really good player.
No, he was. I remember going to watch him at practice when he was here as kind of like an invite.
Yeah.
And going, damn, because he was brutal. He was
Yeah.
going after Brad Evans a little bit, and I mean playing in the
Right,
the,
of course.
the 7-on-7, 9-on-9. And I remember thinking, shit, I'm looking forward to having this guy play for us. He's actually going to be a nice addition.
And then
he started him as forward. Yeah.
but
anyway.
lots of stuff has happened since
But
last
yeah,
time
so
we were together.
there's lots of people to talk about that are gone, some that may be going, some
Some
that
that are
return, new players. So let's just start off with who wants to go first? Mark, since you have the longest list of things you got, do you want to talk about your holiday season?
East Side.
East Side representing.
East Side.
Thank you.
Don't do that ever again. Mark,
How do you do that stupid
what's your
W?
favorite? What was your favorite holiday gift that you got? Those
I
are
don't know.
just. No,
don't
Oh,
worry
no,
about it,
no.
What's
What
your
was it?
favorite holiday gift you got?
Wow.
Wine?
I did get some wine, yeah. It's had to have been my Echo. My Amazon Echo.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I want one of
Don't
those.
murder anyone because they'll
Because
speak
they'll
to that
know.
Shit.
They'll know.
Yeah.
And be careful, you have young family over, like that girl
I
down
saw
in the
that
video, somewhere in the South, order a bunch of stuff of her parents.
Was that the one who used her mom's thumbprint though?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
ordered hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
of stuff.
On
It's
Amazon.
amazing.
And then there was the one with the 3-year-old kid that could barely
Yeah.
enunciate.
Yeah.
And so all of a sudden it started spouting off.
You porn stuff, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoops.
So Echo.
Your Echo.
That's
Nice.
a pretty cool gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely
That's
want
for
one
my
of those.
birthday.
Definitely want one of those.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. You're one of those.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
So, what was your Christmas present, favorite holiday present?
Damn. I'd say it's a toss-up between the Le Creuset grill
Ooh.
for the oven.
Oh, like one of the grill pans?
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Yeah.
We have one of those.
Well,
I
I
love
can't
it.
use my
I
gas
thought you were
grill
going to
anymore,
say
so
Paul Wall grill.
yeah.
That would be pretty awesome.
Oh my God, dude.
I can see
Uh,
Mark rocking that too. It'd be
I
totally
did
good.
too.
The others, I got a new backpacking tent.
Okay.
Mine was 20 years old.
Oh,
so
that's the one you set up in your family living room?
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
That was my
Saw that
living
picture.
room.
Yeah. Oh, that was your living room.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that. That Le Creuset grill pan.
It was fantastic.
I grill outside all the time, but after we got our convection oven and that, my grilling outside dropped dramatically.
I can
just
totally
because
see that. Yeah.
The heat of the convection oven when you
Yeah.
get hot enough, and then you sear both sides quickly, throw it in there, and then heat. Oh my God, it's like you're eating it like a Morton's or whatever. You know,
Nice.
It's a good steak. It makes a really good steak.
Yeah. And it's big enough it fits a whole salmon.
Nice.
Like both sides.
That's awesome.
Damn. That is a cool
Good
gift.
score.
What about you, man?
Good score.
I got some pretty cool stuff. I got a significant gift card to Rain Shadow Meats.
Oh.
Which
Significant.
purchased me a number of lunches, and then I used it. We had people over for New Year's,
Oh, nice.
and
Was I there?
used it to. Yeah, we'll tell a story about you on New Year's later.
I can't wait to hear that one. I was driving, so I missed it. I wanted to come visit, but
Mark's mom is in the story. It'll
Oh.
be good.
Oh my.
I can't wait to hear
bought like a 5-pound roast and some duck
ooh,
to have for dinner.
Damn,
had
why
a
didn't
bunch
you
of people
invite
over,
me?
And
Nice.
because you were working.
I know
To make
you
it
did
big.
invite me, but I couldn't.
Anyway,
Yes, that's my fault.
that was pretty good. I got some pretty cool stuff. Just some clothes and things.
Yep.
That and I got a impromptu trip down and back to LA to make airline status.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah,
When, you let me
I
borrow
think you
your
to the
wine
librarian, I believe, right? Helped
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I did. I literally got to LA, walked to In-N-Out Burger, had In-N-Out Burger, walked back to the airport,
That one across the street right there. Yeah,
waited for a while in the airplane lounge, and then flew home.
that's awesome. And you made gold or what?
I did not. I made lowly MVP.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Damn.
I had 0 work mileage last year.
Oh, my God.
It was my first year with 0 work mileage in like ever.
Yeah, since 2009 for
And
me.
you still made that status?
The lowest status, yeah.
Wow.
But I
Which is
flew a lot-
25K.
I mean, it was funny because I didn't travel a ton last year, but I flew a bunch on miles.
Yeah.
So had gone to Hawaii at one point during the year and did a couple of Sounders trips on miles and things. But that was cool because there's a dramatic difference between obviously having any status and not.
Yeah,
right? So-
even just MVP
Yeah.
Yes.
is good.
For certain.
Yeah.
Well, it's because Alaska is actually a good airline.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't have any status at all.
I was hoping that you get a wine bottle opener so I don't have to worry about finding the one you let me borrow for work.
I wouldn't worry about it. It's okay.
You lost his wine.
Tell
I don't know why
everyone
we
what the
left it.
word is for wine opener in
Oh,
Spanish.
yeah. That's a good one, actually.
How about you? What'd you get?
I got really cool gear. So usually I get sports gear.
Yeah.
But I got some really cool items. I got a Gary Payton jersey.
Nice.
Old school, green and
Oklahoma
gold.
City?
What's that?
Oklahoma City jersey? No.
But you know what
The
I'm
answer is no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I just checking. I was just checking. I didn't know.
And I also
I'm going to turn his mic off now.
That would have been pretty awesome.
What was a cool Mariners hoodies? That's when I know that the Mariners are getting back to being realistic contention. When you start getting Mariners gear for Christmas or birthdays, that's when it's like, oh, hold on, they're
Like other people are actually paying attention to the
Yeah,
fact the Mariners
yeah, exactly.
exist.
It was a really nice hoodie. And then I got a sarape, Mexicano, un sarape, but it has Seahawks sarape, so it has a logo, colors, green and blue, and I rocked it at the tailgate and at the game. I took it to the game on
Nice.
on Saturday. Yeah, so it was
Good.
a good time. A bunch of movie gift cards, which I've already used. Saw Hidden Fences.
You mean Hidden Figures?
Yeah, no, you guys didn't hear about
Nobody laughed about my joke yesterday. I thought it was funny, and no one laughed at my tweet.
the Hidden Fences.
That's because
one,
you're
or-
not funny.
It was funny. I'm going to tweet it again just because I like it a lot.
But I saw both those, and they're both really good. Highly recommend both of them.
Which one?
Fences and Hidden Figures.
Oh, you did? You said both of them? Okay, cool.
Yeah, they're really
I
good.
want to see Hidden Figures. I don't know anything about Fences. Hidden Figures, though, I want to see.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
really have no idea what Fences is about. So.
Fences is basically Denzel Washington.
Oh, that one. Yes, I really want to see that one. Yeah, sorry, I
and
do.
he's really hard on his kid. and
Yes.
It's really good. I forgot her first name right now. Viola, though.
Yeah, Viola, yeah.
Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Davis.
Yeah.
Amazing. If she does not get nominated, at least it would be just horrible. She deserves
Yeah.
an amazing performance.
That's awesome. Good.
Yeah. What about you, man?
Pretty light Christmas this year. Mostly focused on the kids, but it was cool. My in-laws took the kids for a week. So we had a week with Kristen and I. I drove a lot, but also then we had some time for us, which was nice. And then
Aaron didn't want to hang out at all.
At all.
I didn't.
He was
I'm
like,
sorry.
I'm actually
Like,
seeing my wife.
I saw my wife like 5 days in a row. It
No.
was amazing. Yes, it was amazing.
like during daylight hours?
During daylight hours.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Yeah, it was
Look at
really
him
nice.
smile.
It was nice.
I know it was.
No children. No nothing. I mean, nothing. Yeah.
We're
'Cause we were
about
supposed
to
to get
go
together.
beyond, like, SonarFeed TMI. Right?
No, we're not
Yeah.
talking about that. No, I'm married. That happened twice, and we're done with that. We're done. We're not having that anymore. So
Oh.
we're totally fine. I'm just talking about
I
hanging
can tell
out.
by your smile.
The best was Mark took like
Look at
4
that smile,
seconds
man.
for
Look
it
at
to
that
connect.
smile.
Oh, no, I was trying to not react, and then I was like, no, I can't.
Oh man.
I can't hold it in.
Anyways, I got
TWSS.
my
Saw that coming.
son and daughter. My in-laws took my son and daughter out, and they bought us presents. Jerk. And my son went to the bookstore and picked out a Tom Clancy book for me, like totally like a spy novel, right? It had a spy looking thing in the front, but he was like, "Dad wants that book," and I had never heard of it before. It's a brand new one, but it's a Jack Ryan book. So
Is that the
I was
one
like,
you were reading yesterday when you were relaxing or chilling?
no, I was reading a different book today, but that's the next one I'm going to read. And then my daughter bought me, I've got my scar still, obviously, from the hospital. And this weather, the last month, has killed it because it doesn't produce its own moisture.
Yeah.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And so the bummer is I got to really keep moisture on it. So the joke before was I got a bunch of socks and lotion because literally I did. I got like 3 awesome pairs of cool socks, and then like
Nice
six
preface to that. Nice
6
preface to
different
that.
lotions for my hand.
Wow.
Which is great because they're to try them, right? Each one's slightly different. Like one's got a little more medicinal pieces to
So
it.
your arm is like, yeah.
It is now back to normal again. Yes. So my daughter picked out one for me as well. So yes.
I think that wins the best gift. Right
Yeah,
there,
so
socks
it was a
and
very nice.
lotion.
It was good, and it was a really chill. The family came over. We had a good.
Which family?
What'd you do with the lotion?
I put it on my hand.
Did you put it in the basket when you
I
were done?
no, but then I was able to get the basket back with my my popular mechanics. No, it was popular mechanic. What the hell is that?
But I
what
agree
was
with-
Joe Dirt?
it was a
Joe
really
Dirt when
good,
he shoot Auto Trader. I got my Auto Trader after I put the lotion on, so it was awesome.
But I'm
We
gonna
just
go,
went like 5 different directions.
Yeah, totally.
I was gonna go with the lotion in the basket.
I was gonna go with like
and
family
Come on,
good
Joe
time.
Dirt.
Anyway, Joe
Yeah,
Dirt.
yeah.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Show's canceled.
Don't class it up.
Dirt.
So what were you gonna say?
No,
Yeah.
man, it was
No,
it was a good
yeah.
time off, man.
Yeah.
It was good. Even though I got sick, as you guys probably saw, and I told you,
Who
everybody got-
hasn't gotten
yeah.
sick in the ECS
No people.
Twitter? Everybody has been.
Yeah.
Except I've not been sick. Knock on wood.
But I do think part of my extreme, or not extreme, why it felt so bad was because I also had that week off that you took, and I didn't have coffee. Like from my last day at work on Christmas to right before Christmas on the 23rd, I've only had like 1 cup of coffee since, and I think I went through withdrawals.
Oh, yeah.
'cause my head was just constantly not like really hurting really bad, but it was a headache that never went away.
It's really crazy. You can have coffee at home.
True, but I don't have it at home. So I wasn't prepared, I didn't get it, and I didn't realize that's what was causing the headache.
Yeah.
So like Thursday, by the end of the week,
It probably is that.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Cutting out a little by little is probably a good idea.
Right.
Yeah. When you're a hard user, heavy user of
yeah.
caffeine.
And I had been at work, like I would easily have like probably 6 to 8 cups,
And
That's
you were
a
drinking
lot.
energy drinks.
yeah, which I also gave up.
Right. But the energy drinks have a
I mean,
lot
if
of
you have any
caffeine.
spare energy drinks around, I'll drink them.
But
I could probably bring some for our SonarFeed dinner.
I am
Not for you,
I
but
got
for
you.
them.
I don't want them. I mean, I'll try not to have.
Good
it's hard to
luck.
pass up when you see a glass.
Especially because it's down to the last I'm down to the last maybe 30-ish
Yeah.
glazos.
No, but I feel
Ever.
I feel better now that I've gone through the hard
30-ish,
patch
yeah.
of the whole thing.
30-ish.
And now I'm not even drinking coffee at work. I went all this today and most of last week. I haven't drank
Good.
much coffee. So yeah, it's good.
Good.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, so it was good. So it was a good holiday for everybody. Kind of like a nice after last year being kind of like a long personal year, sports year, political year, etc. A lot
Yeah, it
of
was a
ups
hard
and
year.
downs. But it
It was
ended,
a good couple weeks of like,
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
what it-
Yeah.
just chilling.
Exactly.
Just
exactly.
chilling.
And now we're in 2017, kind of coming back to it here. The Sounders getting a little more active. They had some activity obviously over the break. The political
Yeah.
world is going insanely weird. It'll whatever. But we're all here and we're
Yeah,
all
exactly.
moving forward
As champs.
as champions.
we're pretty sure there will still be an MLS season. By the way, can we talk about the ball later?
I haven't seen it.
Ooh,
Is the new
yeah.
ball out?
Red? Is that
Let's
the
talk
red
about
one?
it. It's got flags on it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
Maybe.
man.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, good. Okay, so anything else about the holiday season?
I'm glad it's over. Let's go. 2017 LFG.
Okay.
LFG.
Okay. All right.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Know what I'm
good.
saying?
That
Yep.
sounds good.
Mark, do you have
know what
anything
I'm
else you want to say about holidays?
No, no.
I got a bunch. So my mother-in-law bought us wood for Christmas, apple wood, for burning in the fireplace.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of those last-minute things. Because I told her after I decided to go to Toronto, I said, "Hey, don't buy me anything. Buy the family something." And she goes, "How about applewood?" And I'm like, "Sure."
Done.
So Christmas morning, because I've been so busy with everything after that.
Right.
Christmas morning, I'm looking on Craigslist, and I call email 3 guys, and a guy calls me back like 20 minutes later and goes, "I'm actually in Seattle with an extra cord of wood. Can I be there in 45 minutes and drop it off?"
Yes.
So we had to clear the whole garage out, the area where and then we stacked it for 2 hours. So that was the other thing we did. So we've had great applewood hot
Nice, man.
fires.
Would you like a star
I would
for
love a
your
star.
for your
Dude,
microphone?
Put it
Please.
on his hat.
Please do. My microphone is being started. Anyway, so that was the
Nice.
last piece
That's
there.
cool, man.
But yeah, it was good family times. So what should we move on to? You want to talk to the Sounders first, or should we talk about other stuff first?
I just want to tell a quick story about New Year's Eve.
Go.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
yes.
Mark came to the party. There were like, what were there, 11 of us, I think.
Yeah, I was the 11th wheel.
Hooch was the 11th person, actually.
Oh.
Anyway, sorry, I got to place my star on my microphone.
I got
here.
you. I got you.
So Mark's
Whoa.
official job on New Year's Eve was to open wine bottles. And like at the beginning of a party, you're going through bottles a little bit faster. But then there got to be a point where, like, I was like, oh, I kind of want to open this other thing. It's only 10:30 or whatever. And then Mark's like, I'm just going to open this other thing. And then all of a sudden, there were like 8 open bottles of wine at 11
You
people.
opened everything?
And we
Oops.
had cocktails and so anyway,
So bottle per person.
so
Pretty
we
much.
ate and it was fine. And I wildly underestimated, based on some direction I was given about making a roast of a certain size, how much time it would need. So we had a lot more downtime to drink more, of course. And then at some point, Mark went home. Mark had a ride that came and picked him up.
Thank you. Was that your mom?
And,
Yeah.
and it
Thanks,
was
mom. Thanks, Mark's mom.
Shout out,
And
Mom.
we set Mark off by letting him take a hit of bubbles out of the shambong just as he got in the car. And then I looked knowingly at Mark's mom and I was like, are you good? And she's like, yeah. And then Mark just got in the car and was like completely not realizing that I was having this conversation with his mom. And then Mark went home.
I don't remember.
You remember?
The
I was going to
Shambong.
say.
Yeah. You literally
so good.
were like, so it wasn't illegal. You were standing outside the car. You had your shambong hit, and then you jumped into the car. It was fairly amusing.
I hope she had a puke bucket in her car.
I did not puke.
Good.
I
Good.
felt awful the next day,
No.
I can't imagine why.
all day.
Wine, cocktails,
So anyway,
beer.
Yeah. Yeah, so my New Year's, just real quick, and brought it up, was interesting. I drove for the first time on New Year's, and I was expecting like surge pricing from like 8 o'clock
No.
until like 5 in the morning. Nope.
Didn't work out that way.
Did not work out that way.
How'd it work out?
It worked out really. It ended up being like a normal Friday night for me,
Okay.
kind of level of where. But I ended up working from like 5 o'clock until 9 o'clock the next morning.
Oh my gosh.
So 14 hours or whatever it is.
Good for you.
Yeah. It was so worked. But the problem is, I made like for a long time made very little because everyone was at a party finally, which
Yeah.
I expected that downtime.
Yeah.
So I used that downtime to like fill the car up and get water and go to the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. And then I got a ride right after midnight. The surge was just starting, so I'm like, sweet. It was right into the Space Needle,
Oh,
dropping off on Taylor, like a block away from the Space Needle. Took me 20 minutes then to go 2 car lengths. And
I
a
love
guy that I was picking up walked to me from like 5th and Taylor
Yeah.
to like 1st and, or whatever to
Oh,
Taylor,
man.
like 6 blocks. Walked to me though in order to get in the car, and then they wanted to go to Muckleshoot. So I'm like, score. Like this is gonna be an epic 4X surge, like to Muckleshoot, right?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
a $200. They were one of the ones who hit the button before surge started and had been passed around from driver to driver, and then I
Right.
got them.
Oh.
So I got all the way down there, and then I got down there, dropped them off, and I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. It was still $60 or whatever, and they gave me some cash tip. It was cool, no big deal. Then I look at the downtown surge, and it's 5X still. And I'm like, this is going to
I'm
be
going
awesome.
back.
So I drove back downtown, drove through a bunch of snow, which was crazy. SeaTac had
Oh,
a
yeah,
huge
yeah.
amount of
Yeah.
snow,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
guys down by you guys. And 2 o'clock, 2:30, I get downtown at 2:30. I'm like, yeah. Zero surge. The whole city was gone of surge.
Oh man, that
I'm like, that's
sucks.
it. So then I drove this dude from like Capitol Hill to like Ballard, drove back into
Dude.
Queen Anne to go to my usual gas station to get a Red Bull, go to the bathroom and decide, do I want to go home or do I want to keep driving? Surge came back and I drove from 3 until 9 where I did not stop for more than like 30 seconds.
Wow.
It was insane. So like that midnight to 2 was crap for me.
I mean, good for people to actually use it.
But it
Yeah.
was great.
be honest.
So many people had gone from like the bars to an after party,
Right.
and didn't keep drinking though, or had like minor or had slowed their drinking down.
Oh, so they weren't
were drunk,
demolished.
but they were not. And weren't
I
demolished.
should have tried that.
That's what I was fearful of. Right? It was everyone's gonna be demolished. So I learned a valuable lesson. That I'll be honest with you. Next year, I would almost go out at like midnight and work until
Work
like
that night.
'cause
Yeah.
At 9 o'clock, I got a ride to the airport. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm going home. Because I was getting tired, you know, you get for your body. I'm getting the end of my 14 hours, and that's the limit usually. But had I not, I could have gone all day because I went home and I laid in bed for like an hour or two. I poured a drink, and I had not even a single sip of it. 'Cause I got in bed and I looked at the phone for like 20 minutes an hour, like just looking at kind of decompressing, and the surge was higher and higher and higher, and I'm like, oh my god. And then the next thing I knew, it was like 4 in the afternoon, and I slept
Uber of shame.
Yeah, Uber. It was. Anyway, so that's just
That
an
would be
FYI.
so epic if somebody got without planning in someone before and the shame walk home without planning it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've had plenty of drive of shame home for people.
I saw something the other day.
What, every time you pick up Colton?
Total random derail here. People at JFK, when all the like weather had been happening out there a couple days ago, that drivers all canceled a bunch of the rides.
Oh yeah.
And then the surge had hit.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the planes landed. Like they were watching the planes. They canceled all their rides. Surge hit.
Yep.
And then everybody was like, do I just take my Uber or do I just go get in the taxi lane?
Uh-huh.
And I guess it was really brutal. And some drivers probably made some serious bank.
Yeah, and it's funny. So I don't chase the surge normally because it's not my thing. I'm more about I want to have a conversation with people because the surge is usually super drunk, desperate people, right? And so I don't usually chase that. And that was a good lesson for me that when I tried to chase it that night, I actually had way better experience when I didn't chase it.
Right.
But I was mad because I had planned that week. I hadn't worked a lot. I had spent time with Kristen because I planned on making like double my normal night. Well, that was stupid. I was an idiot. I bought into the I didn't make double. I made a normal night.
Right.
So it was okay, but it wasn't like I didn't go home a winner. I went home, okay. Right. If that makes sense. But so I don't chase the surge normally.
Because you never know what you're going to get.
No, you never know. And then usually they're going to be someone who's mad and pissed off that they're paying surge.
I just put in 3.8.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
Okay, let's move on from that. Let's talk the soccer ball. So this little mini soccer ball, the white, red, and blue one with the flag on it?
The flags, that's apparently the MLS ball, supposedly.
Nice.
That leaked today.
Yeah. It's on the Adidas, one of the websites.
Fine. I don't know if it's a good league ball.
I mean, it's a cool,
I think it's kind
ball,
of dumb.
But they always do that kind of a weird...
But like that feels like people said this on Reddit and elsewhere today. It's like it's a good friendly ball,
This one?
Yeah.
or whatever. I don't.
The one I've got is I typed in Adidas MLS 2017.
Yeah.
Or
It's got an American. It's got stripes.
Yeah.
It's got stars. It's got the maple leaf.
Oh, it does have the maple leaf. Oh, there it is.
Um,
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, so
It
that
just
does.
to me feels kind of weird.
Yeah.
As a league ball.
It seems like an 80s music video in the ball.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
like all that matters is that the ball physically doesn't suck.
Yeah.
But when you look at like the Champions League ball or World Cup, when they come out with that, like they change the tech and so on, just like okay, it's a ball is sort of what it's like. But I'm sort of chuckling because you're just like, we're gonna hype the new ball.
Yeah.
Here's the teaser of the ball, and you're like, it's not that cool.
No. I bought my daughter the 2015 ball in 2016, and it was a black and white kind of version. It was pretty cool little ball, and she's loved it. I mean, it's been a great ball for her. It's actually been pulled into a couple games for her because it's an official ball, right, and everything.
Right.
So it's a good ball. But yeah, it's kind of good quality ball, I should say.
Right.
But the design's much more neutral, if you will. That's a little over the top.
Yeah, it kind of feels weird. Anyway,
Yeah. I'll pass.
so we've got some player
Yeah,
changes.
should we go through
Yeah.
that? Let's go through that a little bit. 2016, 17.
Well, the big one that I like is that we got a Dempsey announcement before the beginning of training camp. Even though it's not a big announcement, it's still a positive one.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is big. It's huge, We might still be able to keep him here, and he might come back, which he's hard to replace.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much that happens, right? Because I'm still not like I read the article right from ESPN. Well, Sonar Hard did it, but it was originally with Jeffrey Carlisle, I think,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
On ESPN FC. It's interesting that yes, he was supposed to be called back into the summer camp, or I'm sorry, the January camp with Bruce Arena. That didn't happen. So now that kind of led you to believe maybe he's not as whatever, but it sounds like he's just not match fit, right? He's going to be able to play hopefully,
Right.
but they have to monitor his heart still and kind of look at it.
And it makes sense because he hasn't really done much since August. So, but I don't know. I think it's a good sign, and I'd rather deal with getting him back up to game shape
Yep.
Yeah.
than having to replace him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And the other thing is, you really just never know if this is something that's been affecting him for quite
A
some
couple
time.
years, right?
And as much as you'd like to think that like athletes are all up on their health and aren't like the rest of us who are like, ooh, I don't know,
Right.
I should go to the dentist or I should go
Yeah.
to do this or whatever.
Right.
You never know. Like maybe he was having days where he's like, wow, my breathing's weird or whatever, and that was affecting his game or
Yep.
his attitude or something.
Yep.
So you really never know. But,
fair enough.
I mean, at the end of the day, as much as I think we all talked to, I've been pretty certain that 99% sure there would be no Dempsey. I'm more than happy to have Clint Dempsey.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not like you don't want him.
I feel 50-50 right now, personally. Like,
Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at. My mind's
Better
at
than
50-50.
where we have been.
We were at
So-
90 plus. I
Yeah.
would agree 100% with you. I was in
Yeah.
that 90 plus category. I never thought he'd play again. Really never thought he'd play again. So
Yeah, that's why I'm like, this is significant. This is like, I already had started the whole process of like, okay, replacing him. Okay, unlikelihood that I'm going to see Chicharito,
Yep.
but who can we get? Who can we get? Who can we get?
Chicharito's not coming here. Chicharito's not
First
coming
of
here.
all, anything's possible. Let's say the same thing about Dempsey when we got him. It's
Fair enough.
impossible.
I think Chicharito's, at this point, he's actually made himself more valuable. I don't think he's coming back.
No, man. He's 28. Same. Wasn't Dempsey 28 when he came?
I don't remember. No.
Something about there.
Was he
Around
29?
there, right?
Yeah, okay.
29 maybe. And he's first time that a German publication, granted it's like a one that's not very popular, mentioned that he's on the outs and might be on the chopping block. It wasn't a Mexican publication; it was a German one.
Ah,
and he
interesting.
hasn't scored in like over 1,000 minutes.
So that's what we need here.
German.
26 million. That's what I had heard a big
Yeah,
number.
okay.
26 million's a big number.
That's 14. It's a lot more than the 14 that we asked for. What's the name? I know it's not happening. I know it's ridiculous, but let me dream. Let me just have my moment, man. It's Chicharito.
I'm okay with that. You can dream.
Oh.
That's fine. I'm okay with the dreaming
Yeah.
there.
I'll take Sebastian Blanco.
Yes, Blanco would be good. But Blanco's not necessarily a DP, though, right? Or is he on that? No, yes, he is a DP. He would be a DP.
Yeah.
No, that's
What
right.
was the dude
with the
that we
transfer
almost-
fee, his DP.
What's the guy that turned us down? Yeah, he would have
Who?
been good.
That would have been
Benedetto.
crazy. Benedetto.
Yeah, but now supposedly he's available.
he
in
wants to
June.
wait till the summer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be
Oh,
okay
good.
with that. If
Really?
he comes in like Nico
He's
Like
the
Nico?
I wanted to play on this team.
until the finals are over.
Yeah, I want to finish the season.
which is what
and so
Nico
on.
did.
Right.
I'm
And it
fine
worked
with
out
that.
Nice. I'm down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
See
now
if
we
Dempsey
know that
works.
we could write a check for $14 million.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
That opens up a lot more options.
So looking at the players that have come in first, even though normally I do it the other way, but just because
Yep.
it's easier. So Brian Meredith came back, which was interesting.
Not surprised.
I'm surprised only in that we had 3 keepers. Charlie Lyon, obviously, we haven't heard much about. So is he
Yeah.
going somewhere else?
Don't know.
Fourth keeper
Sit out there somewhere.
No, I know, but his option was not exercised.
Most likely going somewhere.
That's what I would expect.
But at the end of the day, like, it's like anything else. Like once you get past the first keeper and then probably your backup,
Yeah.
it's like open season.
Well, exactly.
So they also know Meredith.
Correct.
You know,
Yep.
No,
So
Yeah,
gonna
I
be-
like Meredith too. I
Is he
enjoy
going to be
watching
down
him.
at S2 with it?
Yeah, I would say so. He'll be at S2. The new Division 2 S2,
Yeah.
which we'll talk
that's
about.
right.
Yeah.
Talk about in a little bit. Ship came in, so our ship finally came in.
Wow.
Oh, boy. Oh, that's exactly what we needed.
Just end the show.
Renton, we're ahead of the curve.
So anyway, Harry Ship.
Harry Ship came in, which if you look back at that 2014 or 15, I guess,
Season
of Chicago Fire, there were two players on that team that we wanted. Jovan Jones and Ship.
Yep.
So 2 for 2.
And we're
Got
2
him.
for 2.
Yeah.
Literally, that's only 2 in
And
the
we
team.
got Chip on the cheap.
Fire. We should totally do that when he comes out next year. Screw with him a little bit, have a little fun.
Anyway,
Come on, you can make it happen, right?
So
No, I'm joking. I wouldn't want to do that.
I
it
anyway.
just
totally
seems
wanna
like
do
that is a great upside, total potential move, man. Like it could really benefit us.
I think what you'll see with him is
Depth.
what a lot of us have said about, frankly, probably 2 or 3 other players, even like Flacco.
or
Like,
Taco.
yeah, he'll be fine, whatever. Dude shows up, and every time he touches the ball, like, something positive happens.
Yep.
You know, he was playing on the Chicago Fire. People are like, production's down. And you're like, Chicago
Fire is
Like,
down.
so, like, you know, think about that like baseball.
Yep.
You know, when you have that guy who's like the 18th, 19th guy on the roster,
Mm-hmm.
but you put him on a team destined for the World Series. You know, you put him on a Red Sox or a Yankees in that playoff run season,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden that guy hits 10 home runs or strikes out, you know, half the people he faces, whatever. You just have to put people in the right situation. I think we would have thought that would
Totally.
happen in Montreal. Never
Right.
really happened.
No.
So we'll see. You know, I think it's just
25 years old,
right.
a veteran of the league, good service, good ability to finish as well.
And with a chip
And-
on his shoulder because he has something to prove.
Yeah. And you think about it, when you add him in there with a Dempsey, if he plays, but even if he doesn't, with a Morris and a Nico and some
Roldan,
creativity, I mean, there's some
Ozzy.
positive, strong
if he
positives.
can be, you know, anywhere near as like dirty as Ivanchitz
Yeah.
is on the ball, like
Yeah.
set pieces and things like that, so
Yeah.
that
I think he could almost be better in some regards.
well, he's younger.
Younger. Well, he's younger,
For
yeah.
one, he's
yeah.
he's bringing a different game.
Yep.
But I think you need somebody who's going to bring, like, it's funny. Like if you look at the map of the players, you can start to see like why they're here now.
Uh-huh.
Whereas I think when we were in last summer, it was just like Siggy was just throwing 6 players out every week and
Yeah.
randomizing the others.
Yeah.
Every week.
Every week, yeah.
You know, and like that very much changed towards the end of the season. You might have had the 18 change, but the 10, 11.
I'd
was
almost
pretty
even say the
close.
14 was almost pretty set.
Probably, yeah.
Right.
I think now like Schmetzer's looking at this very differently. Garth's looking at this very differently. I just think it'll change the approach.
Yeah. I mean, so, okay, and then you bring in a Will Bruin, who's 27, another veteran, not young, but he's younger than some of the other players we had on
He's in the
on the
prime,
pitch.
27.
Right.
He's here to be Valdez, though,
Right.
right?
Yeah. Right.
But score a bunch of goals.
On Portland.
And not cost a lot.
I'll take that.
all day.
Yeah.
All
Also,
day.
he will cost less than Valdez.
Yeah,
A
by
lot
about
less.
$1 million and something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
he's not cheap. So he needs to probably score a number of goals. But
But again,
More than 2.
more than 2. Yeah. Which, again, we all love Valdez. We love, I mean, I do. I love Valdez. I love the guy's
I love
work
the way he
ethic. I
scores
love
goals
the
in
way
the
he finished
playoffs
the
and
season,
always
especially.
plays
Aaron's
hard out.
actually playing with Valdez's hair off camera right now.
That's why I'm growing this out, to try and be like Valdez. Never mind.
Anyway.
Okay, so those two
What just happened?
those two we added, and then also we promoted from S2.
You're not going to
Tolo.
get it.
Tolo.
No, Tolo. That's
Nuhu.
awesome. Nuhu.
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 Nuhu Tolo
Nuhu Tolo.
as a defender to come
Who
in
knew?
for camp. So that'll
Yeah.
be interesting. So
He did really good last year. Towards the end of the second half.
Yep.
I had a couple players that really stood out. So
When
it's
you-
good to see them getting those opportunities.
Right.
The other, it's unfortunate that we let a couple a lot of guys go, but the guy from Duke had a really good year towards the end, and he played with the first team.
Ben Mathers.
Yeah.
And he's one of the ones that's being not Ben Mathers, is it? Ben.
It's not Ben, but it is Mathers.
Mathers?
Zach
Mathers. Sorry, Zach Mathers.
Yeah.
Zach Mathers. He's one of the ones who's being invited to camp as well
Yeah,
for
yeah,
S1.
Ben Master sounds like the
Clothing
pseudonym for
line?
like a comic book
Oh.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the clothing line Ben something.
Ben Sherman.
Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at some of the players that have left. So we talked about
Oh.
Lyon option decline. We don't know where his status is. Damian Lowe's gone. He tweeted he's gone. I think he'll end up in Minnesota. It sounds like. Hopefully, I haven't heard,
Hopefully for him.
but I hope for him
Yeah.
it will. Tyrone Mears is one of those that Garth said might still come back. That they're talking
Ooh.
to him, but right now his options declined. Ockford is also in that same category, but we need some depth in center back. It feels like so. He would not be a bad one in my mind to get back after going out and being at the Cosmos the last couple of years.
Well, I think
Dylan
as long as we
Remick?
give,
Oh, sorry.
what's his name, the rookie from last year,
Alfaro.
minutes. Yeah,
I think
Alfaro.
Alfaro is going to fall
He's-
into the Zach Scott
Yeah.
role.
Yeah, exactly. He's the 18.
Yeah.
He's the
Sub.
first up.
Right.
He's the first off the bench.
Yeah.
But you still need more depth than that when
Yeah,
you start
because of
talking about
injury.
multiple
Yeah.
well, that and multiple competitions. Since we are champions and we'll be in the CCL again next.
Right.
Well, we don't know when we're going to
At
be.
some point.
Yeah,
At some point in the
sometime.
next year.
2020.
maybe
yeah,
18.
2020. Yeah. Dylan Remick's gone to Houston, which is good for him. Hopefully he'll get minutes or he'll learn some things. Zach Scott, obviously retired. Beautiful guy. Sturgis Farfan, gone as far as we know. Freeburg went back
You don't
to
think they're
home.
going to keep Farfan?
I mean, I know he's your favorite player. I did.
He
It
was my
funny.
favorite at S2.
I saw his ECS profile, and he put Farfan as his favorite player. I thought that was because he's from Rutgers.
Ah.
I got nothing.
I really am going to turn his microphone off.
Yeah. Anyway,
Freeburg's gone. He signed contract. Even shits though, we don't know what his status is, but probably gone.
Probably gone.
Darwin Jones asked to be let go from what the Twitter sphere
I'm
said.
super okay with that.
And yeah, I think it's good for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Olex Anderson's not signed, but we don't know what's going on with him. Herc is packing to move. Don't know what that means. And then Valdez signed as well. So those are the players that are gone.
Maybe Herc can get a job as a broadcaster for the Sounders.
He's
Like-
moving to Hermosa Beach.
I mean, that doesn't matter. You can also broadcast
If it's
for
one.
the Sounders
Yeah, that's true.
and live in Los Angeles,
Isn't that
like
really?
someone else that we know.
Yeah. Yeah. Took the words out of my mouth.
Anyway,
Has he signed for this year?
who?
That guy?
I have no idea. You guys are
Interesting.
buddies, not me.
I'll have to ask him. Okay. We should ask him.
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. Let's
Anyway.
kick him out for next week, and we'll bring him back for that week.
There you go.
Okay.
Yo.
So anyway,
Anyways, that's all the players that are there that are gone.
Right.
So
And then
I don't think
besides
there's anybody
Benedetto, any other rumors?
I mean, there was a couple other weird things, like Kovar was training with
a team in Ireland again,
Hibernians, and then
Oh,
I
that's
think
right,
he went
that's
to Coventry City.
Yeah, oh,
I think
that's
he
what it
went
was?
there
Okay.
afterwards. I'm gonna guess he comes back.
His option was exercised,
Yeah,
so
but-
he's on that list.
Doesn't mean he can't go.
No,
but,
sure.
You know, can people please stop saying bring Andy Rose back? Like, can we just move on? It's gonna be okay
Yeah.
if we don't have Andy Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah, people have a thing for him. That's fine. I get it. That's
It's
cool.
fine.
But
I think people just miss having a giraffe on the team.
yeah, he broke my iPhone when he scored that goal against New York. It popped out of my pocket and broke.
So it's his fault.
It was. So I did.
Did you send him a bill?
I tweeted him and asked him to pay for it. He didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you know why that is?
No.
You
Yes,
don't
I know
have
why.
one- you don't have one of these. That's why.
No, I didn't have a case on it at that point either. That was my fault.
Oh.
yeah.
Loopy case.
Anyway,
Yes.
so lots of changes.
Yeah.
And more to
But
come.
But
And
none of
no
those
more to
are.
come.
None of those
No
are.
doubt.
And Ante Razov
Oh, that's
left
right.
yeah.
the coaching staff.
But he was
to
the
go to
newest.
LA.
He was the newest coach. The
Well,
lead-
consider
so-
that most of them are from 09, yes. But he's been with us for 3 years, wasn't he?
No, like a year and a half. I
Two.
thought.
15.
Fi-
No,
two.
14.
So he was
No,
with us
maybe it
2
was
years.
15.
I want to say 2 at least.
Year
at
and a half.
least.
Year and a half or 2 years. It wasn't very long.
Yeah, and he does have a deep history in LA and California and UCLA and whatnot. But, you know, he did help our
Well, I mean,
forwards
since
somewhat.
Bruce Arena took all of the LA coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for Sounders, did we talk about that? That's right. Basically,
Yeah.
a whole-
15 and 16. He was our assistant. So
Okay.
for Razov.
Do you want to talk about Stephen Fry practicing with the
U.S. men's national team.
Yeah, we should probably go there. But before we do that, real quick, there's no one on that list we talked about that is like devastatingly. I mean, yeah, we didn't want to
Like
lose some
shocker.
of them. Some
There's no
emotional
shockers.
teals,
Yeah.
emotional feels, but no shockers,
Yeah,
right? I mean, am I wrong, or is there
No,
anybody?
no, you're right.
I think people were probably surprised, honestly, about Olex.
Yeah, but he's not gone yet.
No,
he's just,
but-
it wasn't exercise.
But I think people were like, "Oh, that's interesting," and I would say,
Freeberg was kind of a little bit of a
Yeah.
maybe coming back.
yeah, I would say, kind of going back to the top, like the lion thing.
Yeah,
You're just like, "Oh,
yeah,
okay."
yeah. But it's not. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not hurt. I mean, emotionally. Maybe some of them.
Right.
Valdez put his heart out there, right? And I love the guy. But at $1.25 million, it was never going to happen. We talked
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
Yeah.
We were
And
all in
are you gonna
Toronto,
take $1
and we all
million?
thought Brad Evans was gone.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So-
I thought it was his last game.
I thought
Yeah.
that was very likely
Yeah.
to happen.
So we have a good, solid team here. We still have a couple of spots. We have at least one DP, right? Obviously,
Yep.
with Valdez being gone.
Yep.
One maybe if Clint's not healthy, but we won't know that until probably
Would
the
we
end of the
get
year.
a DP defensive player?
I doubt that.
I doubt it.
No.
I don't
Not in
think
this
you'd ever
league.
do that. Not
I-
in this league.
No, I think a
I
winger.
don't know, man. I think we're getting closer to that point, though.
It's not here yet.
If
No.
they add a fourth DP, I can see it, but not in 3.
Right.
Well,
But-
yeah, and then you'll have David Luiz.
Oh. I would take him. Hey, whatever.
All
You just
right.
want to play with his hair.
So we still could sign probably a winger though to answer your question in the DP world.
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
going to be a winger of some sort
right.
from somewhere.
So I don't know. I expect. I don't know if we're going to get anything else earth shattering. I think they'll fill the gaps
Right.
and maybe leave
Wait
a
out for
GP slot
Benedetto.
open.
Until we find the
Till
right
summer.
person,
Summer.
which is fine. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
If we have these players and they all come
But
together
that's
and
if
fit.
we have Dempsey, right?
Dempsey's probably not going to contribute till
Summer.
May,
You
June.
just have no idea.
Maybe before that, but I would say May or June.
So then it's all up to Jordan
And
and Nico.
Well,
yeah,
Nico.
but I'm talking forwards.
Will Bruin.
yeah, that's why you brought in a Bruin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's there to score another 10 goals.
Yeah.
Like, they're expecting Morris to continue doing what he's doing.
Yep.
And Bruin to come score 8 to 10 goals.
Yeah.
So,
Wait, Flacco had his contract. He was under contract for another year. I thought he was going home.
no.
Why did I think Flacco was going home too?
He probably said, "Hey, if I bring Nico, give me 2 years."
Okay.
But no, he was talking about that he wanted to go home.
oh,
now.
maybe after the end of the.
And he still might.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was just looking at the list here. Okay. But yeah, I think you move. I don't think you have a problem with that. Between Ship, Bruin, and their own different formations, I think we're okay for that. All right. Should we talk about U.S. men's national team then?
Yeah?
You brought it up. So they called up Stephen Fry, Brad Evans, Chad Marshall,
Chad Marshall.
Thank goodness.
which was pretty
Yes.
awesome, and then Jordan
Jordan
Morris.
Morris
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I
couldn't
hear
remember
he's
his name.
pretty good.
I was the first.
And not rolled on.
Yeah, I was disappointed they didn't bring it up at first. Granted, I know they later on talked about
be
him,
fine.
but still,
Yeah.
man, that guy deserved to be on that list, especially if it's an all MLS, U.S. men's national
Bruce
team.
said it came down to kind of the end, and he was kind of that, floater person. He
Right.
was probably next up, but he's only what 19, 20, right? 21. Did he turn 21
Maybe
yet?
2.
These
Aren't they
12.
all 21, 22?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so.
He should have been on the
20,
damn
21.
list.
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
21.
in the Atlantic Crossing, so he's got to be 21.
He's 21. Yeah, okay. I know. Thank you. I couldn't remember. He's 21. He'll be 22 this year.
Rolled on,
But
or
even like
die.
Evans, the reason he gets called up, as with Marshall, is because they're defenders. It's not like they called up 3 other mids and left them off.
No, exactly. So I'm not worried about that. But it's cool to see Stephen Fry, who doesn't even have his citizenship
But
yet.
that kind of tells me that he's trying to make that happen. You see this elsewhere too, where players get called in because they've lived somewhere for a really long time.
Yep.
Somebody called out the other day that he's lived in the U.S. like more than he's lived anywhere else.
Yep.
And so on. So it's not terribly surprising. It'll be interesting to see how that works, because I actually think he would change the top 4 for the U.S. men's national team goalkeepers.
Oh, yeah.
Immediately.
I think so too.
Do you guys think that we qualify? Or we?
I think it's too early. I really hope so.
I'm cautiously
What a
optimistic.
disaster. What a disaster.
But it is a major change with like a year to go.
I think
He's here specifically
To
get
do
into
that.
To do
World
that,
Cup.
yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's a bold statement too, man. No foreigners.
You
All
Well, no, no, no.
MLS.
No,
He's
it's-
backed off that.
This
no.
is
Yeah, this camp is different.
this is
He's,
you never
this
know.
He's backed off
I'm
that
just saying.
stance, though.
I agree with your comment, but this camp is different.
This is Camp Cupcake.
This is
I
Camp
get it.
Snowflake.
Snowflake.
This is the MLS. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But this is
Special
Camp
MLS
Snowflake.
tryout.
Bring in MLS. This is the MLS
Right.
team here. That's the reason why he's doing it. He wants to see what true depth he has here, and he's been over in Europe watching it. So I don't think there's going to get that issue, because one of the interesting people that was called up is the Vancouver star.
Oh, Kakuta Mani.
Thank you. I was never
Is
going to
he the
pronounce it right.
18-year-old?
No, 15.
No, he's
And that's not
22.
him.
Yeah, but that 15-year-old.
That was a good show, by
Yeah,
the
it
way.
was. A lot of fun.
No, but he's really fast.
Yeah.
And when you watch
I remember.
Vancouver, you hate him.
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
was like,
But
22.
yet he is proactively, I think, trying to become an American.
Right. So what he's done is he's been living in Blaine, Washington,
And
and
commuting.
going over the border every day to go up to Canada for training or for games and everything. So the dude lives in the U.S. to become a U.S. citizen. So he's in the same path, and he got called up for camp, which is really cool. So he's not a Sounder, but it's kind of neat to see someone like
Yep.
that. That's a guy who wants to be a citizen. That's a guy. That's what Bruce Arena
And
wants.
not to say that Fry isn't. We just don't know what he's doing because
Well, he's been
lives
living here.
in Seattle.
Right. Yeah.
But that was pretty telling.
Yeah.
I had no idea that that's what he was doing until
No.
that story came out.
Same here.
So,
Didn't they? I mean, I hate to go into it, but didn't something about possible policy changes, whatever, with the new person at the White House might restrict the number of specialized visas or something? Would that affect?
I'm
soccer at all?
not probably, but
Well.
I'm not gonna He's probably got so many other people that he wants to fire first before
right.
and then he's going to be like, soccer, that's a thing?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Somebody retweeted a troll into my feed or something about a guy who's like, Obama's been pushing the U.S. soccer conspiracy for the last 8 years.
I remember seeing that, yeah.
And by the time Pence is out of office in 16 years, where soccer will be gone from the U.S. And then we're going to have 8 years of Trump and 8 years of Pence then. So,
Can we not?
Oh, we won't. But
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, let's not do
Anyways.
that. Matt
Sorry,
Pence.
back
I
to-
would vote Matt Pence right now.
Every day.
Yes.
Yeah,
me too.
Yes.
Matt Pence for president.
Yes.
Done. Call it good. All right. U.S. men's national team, will they make it? I hope so, but I
I don't see them not doing it, to be honest, man. This
Total
It
disaster.
would be a total disaster.
Like 20 years ago, you wouldn't really care. Well, 20 years is a bad example because it was just
Right,
after
right,
World
right.
Cup.
Oh, damn.
But
No,
now it would be like
Yeah.
bad world news for the
so
U.S.
my-
team.
my-
not
Bad
make the World
money
Cup.
news.
Our
That's why.
new producer for 2017, Mickey
Yeah.
Turner, a.k.a. also the best lawyer in Seattle area, just gave me his phone, which thanks for the new phone. I needed a new phone. Sounders target Sebastian Blanco is very close to moving to your favorite team, Club America,
Oh, good lord.
is the new rumor out
I hate
coming out
those.
from
See,
Mexico.
that's
So
good
Good
what I was
pronunciation
telling
on
you.
Kloop.
they like that? Was that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I'm working on it.
the clue that just lost every possible trophy possible in their grand 100th tournament season, Centennial, whatever they lost. Losers! Losers!
Are
Okay,
we
go
talking
ahead.
about Guadalajara?
No. Club
Oh,
America.
okay. Just making sure.
The shittiest club in
Nice.
Liga MX. Shittiest
Do we
club.
wanna
Where was Guadalajara in the
in the playoffs,
In the
son. In the playoffs, son.
what about the final? Were they in the final?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm worried about.
Do you know who was in the final? Tigres.
Yeah.
Mark's team.
They did a hell of a job, by the way. Big fan of their coach. Big fan of their coach.
Who's their coach? I don't know.
Let me look up his name right now. I can't think of it.
I thought you were looking at me like I was an idiot.
No,
I really
I know
don't
him. He's got a big bigoton, you know. and
Okay, all right.
He went and he was hella mad at. I watched his YouTube
Do
video.
you know
of
who
him.
doesn't know what bigoton means?
Everybody knows bigotes. Big old mustache. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I lost his name right now in my head.
Thank you.
But there's this great video that he got hella mad at his strikers for not making free kick practice shots in practice. He's like, let me show you how to fucking do it. And he did it and screamed out, that's how you fucking score. Ferretti. Ricardo Ferretti.
Okay, there you go. There we go.
Yeah,
Ricky.
see, Ricky.
Ricky Bobby?
And he shaved.
Can I
he
call
had
him
his
Ricky Bobby?
He shaved his stash after
No.
winning.
Oh.
After winning the championship.
Do you want to talk about Matt Pence?
Yeah, I talk about Matt Pence. So Matt Pence was on our show before we went to Toronto.
Yeah, and our,
Oh, it was right before.
Right
That
before.
week.
Like that week before. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the Monday before we all left to go to Toronto.
yeah.
And it was a great show, great guy. Really, it was nice to get to know him.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
did
man.
a
It
different level.
started with
You would talk to him through ECS or
talked to him
through
before.
other
Yeah.
forums. It was the first time I'd ever talked to him in person, and I really enjoyed the guy a lot.
I mean, that's why you called him Josh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Look at that. It's time to go. We have to end the show. Yeah.
catching up.
Yeah. No, good point though. Yes. Yeah. So he was a great guy, and his writing was great. It was really the Seattle Times. I read it for two reasons: the comics and Matt Pence. I mean, those were the two things.
Me too.
Not Jeff Baker and
Yeah,
all those other
no, none
douchebags.
of those.
God, Jeff Baker's
But
awful.
and the editorial, we talked about it. I'm not a big fan of
it
the
sucks,
editorial
man.
board.
We went from having 2 papers covering Sounders to nobody.
Zero.
Well, and Frank
Zero.
McDonald, who obviously been on the show, great guy, local historian, he tweeted earlier that in 2009 we had 4 papers that had a correspondent covering the Sounders, and now we have 0.
Jeez.
That seems low.
It does, but
Especially, champion caliber, playoff every year type team.
if you look at the national media who responded today or read
Yeah,
some of their
it's huge,
feeds,
man.
Like, proactively responded.
yeah.
yeah, like it was like shockingly
In minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I couldn't keep track
Like
of
it
the
kind of
comments.
took my day from a good day to kind of like I went through like almost like a mini depression, and it wasn't my job, it wasn't me,
Yeah.
but it was like a guy who does good work.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
of all, it just seems kind of a weird move for them to make. I guess they're looking at numbers and not enough people bought. You know, whether it's subscriptions, you could argue the paywall versus the ad revenue versus the print revenue versus the whatever. Okay, someone's got to go, but are they going to bring somebody else in? Or are they going to do
I mean, they've got to do. You couldn't. I actually think they would have trouble not having a Sounders reporter.
I would
what
think
I mean?
so.
This didn't read to me like we're not going to cover the Sounders. It's we're not going to pay someone to do this job.
But
And
Josh can't be making that much money relatively in the world of
Josh.
media. Josh, did I say Josh? Did I really?
Oh my God, you did it again. Wow.
Matthew,
Josh is probably making a lot more money because he left the media business.
maybe Matt is going to go work with Josh Myers.
Maybe he should. There you go.
And they're going to do like one
be
of them's going to be
twinsies.
negative and one's going to be positive, and they're going to have like a dual-sided blog where one they cover the same story, but one has the negative take. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea. I think Josh Twin.
I'm down for that.
I think the Josh
And
twins
Luca.
will be very good at that. They will do a very good job.
You're
at
the
that.
worst.
God, Matt. I don't think Matt was paid at a very high level. It's my guess. So it's kind of one of those. You can bring in an intern, but at some level, and they're going to get rid of editorial people. They're going to get rid of the editors. They're going to get rid of et cetera. So it's going to be an interesting. Like
Yeah.
what's left
They're
of
going
it?
to copy the Seattle PI.
Yeah, but that's.
Yeah,
mean,
I don't.
When
I
was
don't,
the last time you
they're
went to
gonna have
SeattlePI.com?
They're going to have to cover the
think-
Sounders,
right, you think
especially
so?
right now. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all silly if we don't think that like Seahawks fans butter the bread when
Oh.
it comes to coverage and
Never,
style
yes.
and this
The
and
Hawks,
that.
great victory, playoff
Again,
victory.
Live across the parking lot, and even the weeks when there's 40, 50,000 people at whatever Sounders game is going
Yeah.
on, the neighborhood is literally different
Oh yeah.
for Seahawks stuff than it is for Sounders stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like, same number of people maybe in the neighborhood, 50,000 people versus 60, whatever.
Yeah.
But even for like a
68.
a not awesome game, middle of the Seahawks season,
Like Buffalo,
it's a
Monday.
different place.
Oh yeah. I can't tell you how many people I drove downtown on Saturday to go to the game who weren't going to the game. They were just going to fill the pubs
bar.
around there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounders, I don't feel like you get as much of that. You get people who go to the pubs before the game, but they go to the game.
There's a lot of tailgate around the. I mean, I know it's mostly two streets, but it gets packed, dude. Like I have at my tailgate 20 people,
Right.
And there's like literally hundreds of tents like mine.
Yeah, I know.
With like
yeah.
20, 40 people.
You remember when you could actually tailgate in the parking lot?
You know, since I started, they wouldn't allow it.
Yeah,
This is
I've
back
never-
to the
I've never-
90s.
I'm
They had to
thinking.
make room for my house.
Like I go.
Oh, good point.
I used to tailgate
thinking
at the
Kingdom.
pier
That was a while ago.
46 or something. We used to tailgate at a pier parking lot.
Yeah.
That was where we started
Yeah.
tailgating for a number of years.
And
until
that was
they
probably
they closed it
sketch
over.
AF.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it
Well,
was free parking,
right.
and you were close enough to the stadium.
Exactly.
You know?
See, I mean, that's like we used to tailgate for Sounders outside of Allen Thistle.
Yeah, I see
And then
some.
they put a damn building there.
Like
Right.
in the alley
Oh,
behind
right, that's
Hooterville, I see
Post.
like 4 or 5 people tailgating
Yeah.
for Sounders.
And then they were tailgating all night long, I can tell you that much,
Yeah.
on Sunday.
That's never happened
No.
For the Sounders?
for
no,
anything.
No, for the Sounders it hasn't.
No, but for the Seahawks, it always does.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they go all
I
night.
sense some sarcasm.
But no,
No, he
this
was,
year though,
but yeah.
there
Aaron
was
fell into
not
it.
that many people staying overnight, and that was actually when I got
Thanks,
to our
Josh.
tailgate,
Yeah.
it was dead.
When?
Saturday. There
Really?
was like nobody there, and I got there late. I got there like at 10 in the morning.
Really?
Dude, I was worried we might have to cancel our tailgate
On Saturday?
on Saturday. Usually, there's like nowhere to park, and people are holding spots.
Yeah.
we didn't have to save any spots.
Yeah, you
because it
usually
was a
get there
late
at
game.
like
6 or 7
6
in the
and 7 in the
morning.
morning. Yeah.
yeah, it was a 5 o'clock game.
I know, man. It was a really weird vibe. It definitely felt like we were spoiled.
Well, people were I can tell you, were tailgating until at least midnight.
No, there were still
Because there
some
were people
RVs.
out- yeah,
there were
RVs,
still
yeah,
RVs
yeah.
there. But before, like last year, or especially 2 years ago in our first run, there was like nowhere for. There was so many RVs you
Okay.
couldn't. You know, this year I think there might have been 3 RVs in the last half, quarter mile strip.
Right, but the point here was, back to your point, the Sounders are definitely way down the list as far as the sports. Yeah, even the Mariners draw more readership
Yeah, yeah.
and more radio
and radio,
radio
and
viewings, etc.
newspaper. Yeah.
It's the truth. It's the
Shout
way
out
it
to my
is.
boy Yovanis Gallardo, first Mexican player that I've seen signed by the Mariners, though.
There you go.
Let's go.
First
go.
ever, really?
I don't know if it's first, at least like significant player. Like this guy should
First
get.
one that Ugo has noticed.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's his
Yeah.
boy.
It's kind of the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's from Sinaloa.
Yeah.
No, Michoacan.
Oh, is
Sorry,
he?
Michoacan.
Oh.
So pasteles, not meat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Claro.
speaking of Sinaloa, how'd you guys enjoy your meal on Saturday?
I had a great meal on
Saturday.
Friday.
Oh,
wait.
I was
I
there
had
on
chicken
Friday,
fingers
so-
at the stadium.
What? You didn't go?
You didn't go to Sonola?
No.
What?
Oh wow.
Tom's not that smart
Fail.
sometimes.
Hey, those chicken fingers are pretty damn good, though.
Yeah, they were okay.
We
Not, yeah. What'd you eat? Oh,
La-
you ate
I got the
platter.
carne asada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry and I had the mariachi band play Cielito Lindo.
Nice. Who all went to the?
They had a real
who all
live
went there?
mariachi band there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got the
Have
the
you not
card.
been there with them?
Not with a real.
Oh,
mariachi.
that was when you and Hooch and I went with
Yeah.
my wife. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
I got the card.
Nice.
Maybe if we ever decide when we're gonna do a certain tournament.
Yeah. Well, so. James just asked that. So, are we gonna get together tomorrow or Thursday? One of the nights. Which one? Do we have a preference? Tuesday. Tomorrow night.
Sure.
It's up to Mark.
Tomorrow.
That's fine.
Okay,
Tomorrow night.
tomorrow.
Okay. Does that work for your schedule though?
Can you pick me up?
Probably.
Tequila.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We'll talk after
can you
the
pick
show.
me
So tomorrow.
So either Tuesday or Thursday we're gonna get together, but it sounds like maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
To answer James' question, is SonarFeed FIFA Tournament 17 happening? The answer is yes, it's happening.
Yeah.
The answer is it will not happen in the next 2 weeks like it normally would happen for obvious
it's
reasons
gonna
of life got in the way in 2016.
What is that like?
I don't know what that
Not necessarily
means.
live. I think it was more. We won a championship. We pushed it all the way out to the
That
championship.
also changed things,
Yeah.
yes. But life before that has been involved.
Did you request the MLS Cup?
I did.
Yeah.
Remember? Oh, no. You mean for the tournament? Not officially yet, no.
Okay.
No,
should talk
we
about
will.
that.
We will.
I know how to do that.
definitely. Yeah, good. We need to do that. But yes, we will have a tournament. We've been talking to one of our founding members about it.
Yeah, I got
Mr.
hit up
Lamar
by
Nagel.
a friend of mine that works at Operation Supply Drop. They do video game fundraising,
Okay,
and they have volunteers that he says he can help me with.
good, excellent.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good. So I've been talking to Lamar for the last couple of weeks. He's actually in town for the next week after being out of town, even after being in town.
Did you know he
So-
does not live in Montreal?
No, I
Yes.
did not.
All of us knew that.
He didn't move back. You heard he got traded, right?
Anyway,
You.
you might have actually turned your microphone
I
off.
saw him twist the knob. He did twist the knob.
So yes, the answer is yes. It will be a great tournament.
Woo!
We will hopefully be announcing the need for help and organizing, etc. very soon.
What do we got going on down there?
So is it probably going to be in
They're
February?
doing Sounders shops.
Oh, my.
February? Yes, I would
Mickey
say so.
and Lisa over here.
Most likely February. We have to figure out schedules, timing. There was a perfect opportunity that now got slid in, so we have to figure out how to avoid that. Yeah, so the answer is yes. Sometime around there.
LFG. I've been
Uh,
practicing, so this time I might make it to the semifinals.
There's some good things I think that could come from this.
You have to
being
play
delayed.
against Chad Marshall because Chad Marshall
plays as
No.
as Chad Marshall.
Yeah.
Chad Marshall up forward.
No,
Up top.
No,
Yeah.
no,
That
that was
was
Aaron
Kovar.
Kovar.
Yeah.
Aaron Kovar put
That
Chad
was
Marshall
fantastic.
Oh my God, that was epic.
That's right. That was good.
So
That was a fun day,
yeah,
man.
yeah, that was a blast.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we're gonna do it. We are doing it. It's just a matter of we needed to get
Logistics,
things organized.
yeah.
we needed to deal with a few things outside of the show, and then now we can move forward. So part of what I want to talk about at our meeting here is talking about logistics of this event.
Yeah. So guys, we're going to have a meeting
about a meeting.
about a meeting.
Yeah, no, it won't be a meeting about a meeting.
It's like corporate America.
yeah,
this
no.
sounds
Except with more liquor.
This
Yes,
sounds like
yeah,
my
yes.
day to day.
You're not in charge though. So it'll
So.
be like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so a couple other things.
Zach.
Zach Scott testimonial,
Yes.
March 1st.
So which ticket did we decide on?
Whatever one you're going to buy me because I'm
$10,
broke.
20-cent ticket. What are the other options?
So there's ECS tickets,
ECS
Ooh, I hate those
tickets.
guys.
and there's I think the other tickets are 2020.
The ECS lower are 20.
Yes.
Yes.
Anyway, so in the house tickets are $10.20.
Okay.
Then 2020 for the ECS section. And then there are, I haven't looked recently, but there are tickets, kind of like table tickets,
Okay.
that are, I think were 50.
I think so.
If
For
I
a
remember
table or for
correctly.
each one?
Per ticket.
Okay, per
Why
ticket.
weren't they 50-50?
Or why aren't they 50-20?
I'm not talking to you ever.
It's going to be a quiet
This is
car
the
ride
first
home.
and
It's
last
a really
show,
awkward ride home.
So anyway,
That's okay,
So
because
buy your
Mickey's
tickets.
taking over.
March 1st, 7 p.m.
March 1st. What day is that?
Wednesday.
Excuse me, it is a Wednesday.
It's the Wednesday before first kick.
Okay,
And your goalkeepers are Marcus Hanneman and Casey Keller.
that's
Let's
fantastic.
go.
Excellent.
Those are
Let's
the first two
go.
players that have been announced. More players will probably come out this week. If not this week, it'll be next.
Okay.
But there's a pretty fun lineup of players.
Awesome.
And excellent work, Sean Wheeler and
Yeah,
company.
Sean's done a great job.
That's great.
So now it's just about selling tickets.
Okay. All right. And you don't take PayPal for it?
No.
Okay.
I'm down. Does he know yet what charity he wants to go? Or what he's doing with the money?
It's
Whatever
in
Zach
theory,
Scott.
it's to Zach Scott.
Yeah.
We're just waiting to hear what he's gonna
Okay.
finally decide.
Okay.
Right.
Either way, Zach will receive all the proceeds.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But I'm excited. That's my first testimonial match ever for me.
Should be super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that it's at Memorial Stadium too, right next to the Space Needle. Man, that's a great choice. Great job, Sean, and everybody that's helping. Because I'm sure there's a lot of people putting in work for that. So thank you all.
Yeah,
Thank you.
absolutely. Yeah, that's good. I'm excited about it too.
It should be fun.
It should be a lot of fun. So
Aside from just seeing players that
yeah,
you don't really get to see all the time.
exactly.
Yeah.
They'll all be having a good time out there.
Yep.
It'll be fun to see Zach play. I'm sure he'll actually probably still be usual amped up.
Oh, yeah.
Zach Scott.
Yeah.
I expect there will be a surprise or two,
yeah.
and
That's
should be
awesome.
fun.
I'm
Nice.
excited about it.
Let's go.
Do
I'm
we
excited
know
about
Clint
it.
Dempsey's
We'll
status
probably
for
talk
that?
about it every single day until then.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No question.
Every
No
single show.
question. No
So we got
question.
YachtCon coming up with the Sonar. How about the Dos Avientes Sounder Heart
With
folks?
Josh?
With Josh
Josh.
Bear. Yeah. That's coming up.
JoshCon.
February
the
20th.
12th. No, 12th, I think now.
Is it the 12th?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
moved to Sunday.
Sun-
Yeah,
Sunday?
unfortunately, it's a Sunday the 12th. Not
Where
the
is
11th.
it taking place?
Queen
Queen
Anne
Anne
Hall.
Beer Hall, which I've only had to pick up one person from there, and they were so drunk they couldn't use their phone. So I'm really excited about going there.
The videos
Perfect.
show that it's pretty big, like the
Yeah, I've never been there.
Sounders
Yeah.
victory when there were people, the videos of people celebrating when we won.
Mark's actually got himself a hotel room just down the street already.
Did you really?
No, I thought I was staying on your couch.
Womp womp.
But you're not talking to me anymore, so.
Well, you can
Anyway.
sleep on the couch upstairs,
Oh, yeah.
outside.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'll bring my sleeping
Anyway,
bag.
What
so
else?
that's February 12th.
Yeah.
February 12th.
We're gonna have first practice coming. Just waiting on the dates.
So it's got to be the 21st unless something's different this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I know you guys are working on it. I'm just saying from history. And
We'll know in the next day, probably.
Okay, because my birthday is the 23rd.
And
It's always
it's not
around that.
actual first practice.
The
It's-
trick
it's-
is that there are contractually obligated dates.
Yeah.
That the season can start and
Right.
training can begin and
Yep.
so on and so forth. So you have to work within that.
Yep.
As well as within off dates and tournaments in
Yeah.
various other states and so on. So
Yep.
yeah. Anyway,
Okay. Well, hopefully it's a Saturday again because that makes it really easy.
yeah.
Don't be Tuesday the 24th.
Stop.
What?
I'm just saying stop.
Tuesday the 24th.
Don't be Tuesday the 24th.
That would be really weird.
It'd be really weird because I have my watchdog that day. I'm volunteering that day.
What?
So anyway,
Okay.
It won't be that day.
so first practice, that's coming.
I don't know.
We have Aaron's birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
always
coming up.
When's your birthday?
The 23rd.
23rd?
23rd.
Perfect. I'm going to
Nice.
be busy that day.
Yeah, you're here, dumbass.
Are we going to do a show next Monday? It's Martin Luther King Day.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Good question.
At lunch. Have a lunch day.
Why don't
but
we
I can
talk
be
about it
here.
at our meeting?
Why don't we
That's
just-
right.
what a great
That's a
idea.
Great
Good
idea.
idea.
Great
Okay.
idea.
It's like
Nice.
I've worked in corporate America.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah. But let's first send out agendas before the meeting. Otherwise, we have to call off the meeting.
Perfect.
Yes.
Will there be coffee cake?
What was that?
Will there
Coffee
be coffee cake?
There will be punch and pie.
Fruit tray.
Nice.
Yeah.
So maybe to educate the group on the purpose of our meeting.
Yes.
This is very inside baseball, but will make sense
Yeah.
once we come out of it. It's just we have some good ideas that we've been talking about over the last year.
Yep.
They're really hard to implement during the show season.
Yes.
Like I have to teach Mickey how to produce.
Yes. Yeah.
Like things like making sure that the names are under the right people on the chyrons, which they are today.
Oh, they are.
Also,
Okay,
getting
okay.
our shows back on iTunes.
I had to look at it again.
But also things, just some AV kind of
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
but just features, guests, just
Yep.
trying to plan some things out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And frankly, like as Sounders land gets more complicated to
Yep.
deal with, frankly, with more victory comes more challenges.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
just figuring out cool things to be able to do, for the next year and beyond.
Exactly. Yep. So it's
Yeah, if
kinda-
there's anything you guys want to,
yes.
let us know. Send us a tweet. You guys know all of our handles. Or
Tell Aaron.
yeah,
though.
tell Aaron. Actually, send Aaron everything. all your suggestions.
Like
All
where
complaints.
we should travel abroad again, so I
Yeah.
can wear my
Yeah,
swimsuit.
yes.
Where you can get drunk in another country and cry.
I don't think they'd be crying this time.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But the idea being that we're entering
Ass.
our fifth year, our sixth calendar year, but our fifth,
600th season.
our fifth year of actually doing it,
200.
and episode 200 is coming up in a couple of weeks. So I mean, there's some good stuff coming. We've done a lot of work. We did a lot of work early on, then threw some of it out, and then came back and been just doing the show. So it's kind of just we want to keep going. We enjoy it, obviously. That's why we keep doing it every Monday. Everyone here enjoys it. We had a lot of
Thanks
people
for
asking us
watching.
like, where have you been? We missed you.
Yeah.
Anyways, a lot of good stuff we can do. So we just want to make sure that we're providing the best, atmosphere and show for you guys, but also for us, so we can have a good time too.
Yeah.
So
It is, man. It makes like Mondays something to look forward
exactly.
to. Actually.
Yeah.
Even when you're having a Monday, you still realize, okay, at the end of the day, I can
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
beers and chill, and SonarFeed. SonarFeed and chill.
SonarFeed
And you're
and
ahead
chill.
of the curve.
Sonar feed
What?
and chill.
And you're ahead of the curve.
And you're ahead of the curve. Yes, exactly. So, is there anything else we want to talk about before we log off for our first show?
Did we
of
get
the
any
year?
other questions?
Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions?
Brad wants to make sure our first practice isn't during school.
Yeah, like I said, I would be shocked. I will not be at the Stars game Friday. Unfortunately, I will be driving.
So if you need a ride to the Stars game,
I could do that. Yeah.
there's nothing.
Okay. The tourney's happening. We talked about that.
There are sounder player shower curtains now.
What?
That only
I saw
sounds
that.
super
Yeah.
creepy.
Melissa posted when I saw that.
What?
Like,
Shower
are they
curtains
actually, like,
with
the
the-
actual players.
Well, yeah, the player's stock photo with the team's website, like those team website photos.
So
It's like
Jerry,
Chad Marshall clearing a ball out, and at the same time
Oh.
he's staring at you in the shower.
so Jerry bought all of them already.
I mean, probably.
Hey, I can get one of these though. You want one of these?
Oh yeah.
It's a Gorilla FC shower curtain on Cafe Press.
That's
Oh.
funny.
Also, they have Rutgers with them too.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anybody else have any other questions?
No.
No.
No, I might.
Do you guys have any questions?
I don't have a question, but I might invite you guys to a birthday party if I put it. Birthday.
Is it a quinceañera that you're trying to make
Oh,
viral?
I wish.
Nice.
That'd be awesome. Oh my god. No, they were like so regretting it.
Didn't
after-
someone die?
How many
Someone
people
did
showed
that.
up?
Huh?
How many people ended up showing up to that?
I don't know,
what?
but it was thousands.
Oh, for that one?
Yeah, thousands.
Anyway, so you're gonna
Someone
invite people to a
died.
party.
Yeah, so I might throw a little get together for my birthday on Friday night. So I'll tell you guys if I do it or not. What?
Aaron, do you have any questions?
That's great.
Why?
Exactly. Mark, do you have any questions?
In general, like about life?
About
Yeah, like in general. Do
We can
you have
answer
any
any
questions about
yeah.
SonarFeed?
Where am I?
All right.
Where am I?
I think
Jeez.
that's probably the end.
Yeah, I think
That-
that is.
that is
good.
good.
Good show. Good to be
Yeah,
good to be
man.
back.
It is.
You know, I told
It
my
is.
wife this morning I was kind of bummed out because no one had listened to us since last year.
Bummer.
I know.
It's true.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we hadn't done a show, but whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah. All right. So
All right, boys.
we'll see you guys.
Thanks,
We'll see
guys.
you guys tomorrow. But we'll
Thanks.
see you guys next week.
Yeah, we'll be in
back
touch.
Renting ahead of the curve.
See you next Tuesday.
We out. We out this. Boom.